Hey guys, this is me Krishna. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be talking about the books that I gave 5 stars this year, the books that I read this year and gave 5 stars. So actually by this time last year I had read like around 100 books. But this year, unfortunately, for the first 5 months, I was in hostel, and I think I read like 10 books or something in that period, and that too was too much, not gonna lie. So up until now, I think I've read around 40 something books. And the books that I read while I was in hostel or while I was preparing for a NEET, I actually uh, read because I was so stressed. I just needed a break from my studies, so I read a book. That's what happened. So those book I gave really good reviews because that for me was just few and far in between, right? So it didn't matter to me that the plot was not as good. Even then, it was just such a relief for me to read that I gave the book 5 stars. That was the situation for me. So first book is Wait for It. That's the first book I read in 2023 and I gave it 5 stars. It's by Mariana Zapata, and it's about a girl, I think she's like middle aged or something, raising her late brother's sons, and her moving to a place, and it's between her and her neighbor. The story is about her and her neighbor. It's very well written. It's a slow burn, like all Mariana Zapata's books. It was really good. I really love her writing style. I love the way her character goes. It's very nice to read her books. Like, I'm usually somebody who hates slow burns. I'm more into very fast paced books. So her books are always good change of pace for me. It's always, so if I ever want to read a slow burn, I usually only read Mariana's. But there are other books that I don't realize are slow burns when I start, but it ended up becoming slow burns, but I still enjoy them. But her slow burns I love. It's that good. Next is Saving Vienna by Vicky J. Saving Vienna is a marriage of convenience book. I love marriage of convenience. I love arranged marriage. I love forced marriage. All that tropes is very. I love those things. So this was really good as far as I'm concerned. Again, this was also. I loved the way the book went. I loved the guy. I think he had a stutter. The Saving Vienna, it's that Vienna had a tumor in her brain, and I think her mom had it too. So she was like very scared. She didn't have any family or anything like that. She didn't have insurance or anything. So this guy, our guy, I don't remember his name. So he essentially was like, marry me. You can use, my insurance or whatever, or my money. I think he's rich, kind of rich. So, anyways, they get married so that she wouldn't have to die alone, essentially, if she wouldn't have to go through any of that alone, and then they fall in love and all that. It's very well written. It's a series, actually. There's other books in the series. I haven't read those books. I would like to. Actually, I did read another book from by the same author, set in the same universe, I'd say. I did not love that book that much, not gonna lie. It was Saving Vienna. The main male lead in Saving Vienna, his best friend. That plot I didn't love that book. I read it immediately after this book, so maybe I don't know. I didn't really like that book all that much. Um, Anyways, that's it. So next book is Help Me Remember. Um, it's she loses her memory. That's the only thing I remember right now. Yeah, she loses her memory. Yeah. So she wakes up from like a chemically induced coma or something to realize that she doesn't have her memories of some years. Her brother is dead, and she's the only witness. It was very nice. Her brother's best friend. She was engaged to her brother's best friend. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. And this guy, he was trying to like he was like trying to help her with everything. They couldn't say anything about her past to her because then it could be there could be a case that her memories was manipulated, and then she couldn't witness or whatever in the court or something like that. So he couldn't say anything, but he really, really desperately wanted to, especially when her ex started to come into the equation and everything. It was very well written. I really, 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 really liked the story. It made me sad multiple times. I really, really felt sorry for the guy to have to watch the love of your life not remember you, it was really sad. But then she did remember him. No, but then she realized that there was something between these two guys, and it was very well. I'm not gonna. I feel like I already spoiled it, but these are all books that I would recommend. Not gonna lie. So this is a good book. Next is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Read it. I swear to God, it was so good. It was so good. I was on the. I was so there were. It's I wouldn't say it's like a love triangle, but there's two guys and there's one girl, and she has to choose between these two guys, right? And the plot is essentially that let me read the description and I want to know that I'm not going to be spoiling anything. Yeah. So damn it, what was the names? Yeah. Emma was married to Jesse, but then Jesse goes missing and is declared dead. Fast forward a couple of years, Emma reconnected with her high school best friend. They fell in love. They're engaged, and Emma gets a phone call saying Jesse's alive. Now she has to choose between her husband and her fiance. I felt so bad for all three of them. I wanted to cry for all three of them. It was so beautiful, the story. It was just so good, guys. I 100% recommend this book. I would also say to watch the movie. I haven't watched the movie. I think I watched like first 30 minutes or something of the movie, but then I couldn't continue due to some reasons. Not that my net fucked up and I couldn't watch it, but then I just didn't watch it. I'll watch it. I swear to God, I'll watch it. It was so good. I swear. I want to read more of her books because I really, really, really loved this one book. So yeah, I will definitely. I think I'm actually torn. Should I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo? Should I? Like, everyone is saying such good things about the books. Maybe that's why I don't want to read it because I'm scared that my expectations will be, you know. So, I don't know. I might read it, I might not read it. My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. This, I think, is like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Yeah, so this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It was actually really good. I'm really, really, really into dark romance, mafia stuff, and all that things. This was actually pretty good. This is a arranged marriage romance between a cruel billionaire heir and a feisty heiress. Is it hair or heir? I keep the H silent and say air. You know what? LJ Shen's books are actually books that I enjoy most of the time. I enjoyed this one as well. Um,
Air.
Air. Probably. The next one that I gave 5 stars is The Broken One by Brittany Sahin. This is like a spy. So this is like a agent type thing. Really enjoyed it. It was really well written. I'm sorry. This was actually very well written. This is like between their they basically grew up together. He's best friends with her brother. She's best friends with his sister. She's been in love with him forever. He's also been in love with her forever, but he believes that he doesn't deserve her because he's like an agent and he's killed multiple people. But then things happen and they have to get married, and it's like a marriage of convenience type situation. But it's really 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 good. It's very well written. Absolutely loved it. It's actually the second book in a series, Falcon Fall Security. I want to read the other books because this was very well written. I absolutely loved the author. I very much want to read her other works as well. It's so good. Next is Wow of Deception by Reina Kent. It's the first book in the Deception series, and I gave it 5 stars mainly because the climax shocked the hell out of me. It was that good. This is also like a very dark romance, mafia, Russian mafia, I believe. If I say anything, it's gonna be, I don't know. I feel like I'll spoil things if I say anything. But I'm not. I'm not gonna say anything about this. I'm just gonna say it was good. People who like dark romance will love this, I think. So, people who like Reina Kent and her books and like dark romance and like mafia romance and all that stuff, they will like this. For others who are not into the trope, leave this book alone, okay? Something that I really want to say is that if you're not into a trope, leave it alone. Don't talk about it. Don't read the books in the trope, but don't chastise people who like that trope, okay? Unless it's miscommunication. Miscommunication trope, books about miscommunication should not exist. It's that bad. Like fucking talk, man. It's not that hard. Oh, that's it. Huh, that's it, le. I thought there'd be like way more books, not gonna lie. Okay. So, tata, bye bye. Like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell button. Is there anything else? I believe not. So that's all. Bye.